All right, collective, here we go. We're going to do ourselves a little video here. Little twin flame video. I did one of these a while back. Somebody requested I do another one. Hey, why not? I got nothing to do this morning. First reading of the day. I thought before I get into my readings today, I would just bang one out. So we're going to do it. One deck for Divine Masculine and one deck for the Divine Feminine. Now, this twin flame thing, before I pull these cards, has a little bit of a journey to it. Things happen the same way every time. It's not just unique to your situation. And I've seen a lot of videos out there of people trying to explain this twin flame journey, which I call the world's greatest pain in the ass. I don't wish a twin flame connection on anyone, even my worst enemy. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree, because a lot of you are suffering, waiting on your person. I tell you, I feel that. But I think some people just like to overcomplicate things to puff up their own ego when I watch some of these videos. It's not that complicated. I'll try and explain it to you in just a couple of minutes here before I pull some cards. And it's very simple, because you've got to understand what's happening for you to understand the readings anyway. Okay, so what we got here is physics. We got opposite polarities. You got a runner and a chaser. Happens every time. Scientists like to say, in their own fancy word, I'll just dumb it down for you. If something happens every time, well, then it's a thing. They got a fancier word for it, but I'm just going to put it that way. It's a thing. Basically what happens is this. Your energy, your connection is an energy all its own. It exists in the 5D. With it, when you come into this world, into this life, is all the karma from past lives. It's in there, it's swirling around. It's like its own little ecosystem. Like the ecosystem on Earth, it requires balance and reciprocation for energy to flow. It requires balance in particular. Right now, the connection's out of balance. When the connection becomes out of balance, that means that each person in the connection needs to learn something. Okay? The universe puts, especially soul connections in particular, in front of us, and situations in front of us for us to learn, for us to grow. Life is a learning experience. When you stop learning, you stop living. All right? So what we got here is when the connection becomes unstable, the two 3D entities, you and your person, cross paths. All right? And one person inevitably runs. One person does not. And it's typically the side that has more to learn than the other side. Again, the connection's unstable. It's out of balance. One side has more to learn than the other side does. And the side that has more to learn runs. It's a repelling effect that happens every damn time. Okay? Now, why does that happen? Well, the laws of physics don't change. Energy is energy. There's a yin and a yang in the universe. The whole universe works off balance. In energy speak, the yin and the yang is energy, or we'll say even electricity, and magnetism. They're opposites of one another, but they require each other to work. Magnetism, opposites attract. Electricity, opposites repel. Like energy attracts like energy. In magnetism, like energy or like polarity repels. They're yin and yang. Without magnetism, there is no energy. Matter itself would fall apart. So each side requires the other. Okay? So speaking in connection speak, you and your person cross paths. They have a lot to learn. You are open to the connection. You don't have as much to learn. You act as somewhat of a mirror for each other. You're not as scared of them as they are of you. Okay? They're freaked out. They've now seen everything. By looking at you, by meeting you, they've seen everything. They've seen that they've loved wrong, they've lived wrong, their priorities are all wrong. It's all this stuff, and it's all stuff they haven't wanted to look at, so they just run. That's what they do. They just book it for the hills. It's like if you were the let's put an analogy to it. It's like if you were the best guitar player in your town, right? You're from some town in Kansas, and you were the best at your high school. You're fantastic. You could play all kinds of things. You come out here to L.A., maybe you shoot down to Orange County, and you get a chance to sit down with Steve Vai, one of the best guitarists on the planet. And you sit and you watch Steve Vai play right there, right in front of him, 3 feet away, for like 10 minutes. He's just ripping through stuff. Well, you probably feel like shit at that point. You realize you're not as good as you thought you were. You go home and you probably, with Steve Vai, you probably burn your guitar. You probably light that thing on fire. You run for the hills. You run yourself back to Kansas with your tail between your legs. Well, it's the same thing here with this connection. You're Steve Vai. You're the person who was waiting on the person who was rejected. The person probably ran from you. That's why you're watching these tarot readings. They looked in a mirror when they looked at you, and they saw everything they needed to fix. So it's a negative polarity, and they run. You're a positive polarity. You repel them. If you both were into each other, you'd come together. That's two positive polarities. You come together. But you weren't. And that's how it happens. It happens every time. You're put in front of each other because there's something you each need to learn. But in order for that to work, one person needs to learn less than the other. Otherwise, it's two runners. And nobody ever connects. Energy doesn't work that way. And the universe doesn't work that way. That's not how it goes. So that's in a nutshell why your person ran from you. That's it. And that's what we're dealing with here. But not unlike how the electricity, the energy in your device works. Let's say you're watching me on a phone. Energy works with repel and reciprocation, a balancing. The energy comes into your device from the battery, and it's then repelled around, and then its resistors hit it, and it goes through some chips and shit, and it's reciprocated at varying levels, and then it comes back. It turns around and comes back around. If it didn't, you wouldn't see anything on your damn screen. But the first thing that energy is repelled, or sometimes referred to as step down. So that's what happens. And its polarity changes. Things like diodes that are in your devices change polarity of something from positive to negative, negative to positive, back and forth. It all works the same. Energy is energy. The laws of physics don't change. There's no need to put any new age hocus pocus on all this. It's all just physics. Of course they ran from you. You showed them everything that's wrong with them. One deck for divine masculine, one deck for divine feminine. But it also means, for the most part, they're going to come back around. Whether you two connect or not in this life, that energy of the connection remains intact. And it carries over into the next life. Sometimes twin flames just never come back. They never turn around. It's too slow of a cycle. And they never come back in this life. Sometimes it's next life where it picks up. That might be the case with a lot of you now. This might be the next life. Which is why we see a lot of these connections coming together in this life. I don't know. But I do know this. All of you watching, most of you, 99.999% of you are the divine feminine in this connection. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We have both within us. So you're going to want, the light seer deck's going to be you. The animal deck's going to be your person. They're the divine masculine. The divine feminine in most of these connections, 99.99999% of them, is awakened. They're the one that didn't run. They're the one, the divine feminine was the one whose cup of love was rejected, and they're waiting on that person to come back. Reach out. So if you're waiting for your person to reach out, you're the divine feminine. You're the sensitive one. You're the one who's awakened to this, the one who feels. So what we're going to do here, pull a row, see what's going on in your journey, see where we're at. If you're compelled to click this, you're supposed to be here. It's for you. Okay, we're going to see where we're at. All right. Here we go. Let's see where we go here. Let's pull a card for the divine masculine first. All right. Let's see what we got. 4 of Cups. Divine masculine, Well, this is the beginning. We're going to pull some clarifiers. Don't worry. We're going to pull a bunch of cards. Calm down. 4 of Cups. Yeah, the Divine Masculine blew you off. There, I'll just say it. They blew you off. They chose something else over you. They were apathetic towards this. They looked at that mirror. You basically shined back on them. You were Steve Vai showing that hot shot guitarist from that high school in Kansas that they ain't shit. They got a long way to go before they start calling themselves the best. You might have been the best in your little town. But don't you come to L.A. and think you're the best. Everybody comes to L.A. Right here. 4 Cups. They blew you off. They ran for the hills. Ran back to Kansas with their guitar. Now, let's pull a card for the Divine Feminine. Where are you at? Right here. So you feel the connection. 6 of Cups. You feel the connection. They're turning away from the connection. You feel the connection. You feel it strongly. Let's pull some, let me get these damn cards straight. Let's pull some clarifiers on the Divine Masculine. Why is this 4 of Cups here? Tell me more about the Divine Masculine. And what the hell is going on here in this journey? Where are we at in this pain in the ass twin flame journey? So far, we got it right. The cards are telling a story here. I could feel it in the energy. I know where we're going. 6 of Pentacles. We're at the turnaround stage right now. Okay? Think of this as a 3-card spread because I'm going to pull another one. This is the center card. It's red here, here, and here. Okay? We're at the turnaround stage right now. This is good. Yeah. Lovers. They're starting to feel this connection. This is a magnetic pull. Your person has a magnetic... They cannot escape this connection. It's driving them crazy. They're trying to look away. They're trying. But they can't. 6 of Pentacles. This connection's out of balance. It's out of balance. Like an ecosystem. Your connection's basically an ecosystem. It's like nature. Nature works on balance. Alright? There's more prey than there are predators. That way nothing ever goes wrong. The hawks don't eat all the doves. The doves have 5 nests a year, 5 doves in a nest. The hawks have 1 nest a year, 3 hawks in a nest. And they only need 1 or 2 doves every couple of days. So, just as an example of a small ecosystem on something I'm well aware of, which is birds of prey. Again, it's out of balance. You two have come together. This person on this Divine Masculine trying to look away, but there's a magnetic pole here that's forcing this connection to come into balance. Now let's pull a couple of clarifiers on you, which I think you are the Divine Feminine because you're here. You're aware of the connection, right? Well, they are too, although they're trying to deny it. My bookends here tell me it's them saying, no, I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to be feeling this. I don't want to be feeling this and all this kind of crap. Well, guess what? They're feeling it. 6 of Cups. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Give me a couple cards. Because you feel the connection, the 2 of Cups. Yeah, the Divine Feminine knows what's going on here. 2 soulmates. You desire. I'm going to say it's you. You desire 2 soulmates to come together. You feel this connection. You know there's past lives here. You know it. It's your wish fulfilled. The 9 of Cups. This is the chaser. This is the runner. But the runner's not getting very far. The runner's not getting very far. Jesus. Give me 3 cards on these. Let's clarify. Let's go a layer deeper into the journey. All right. Let's go a layer deeper. All right. Ace of Cups. Love wins the day. There's too much love for this person to look away. Too much. The Ace of Cups got cellophane over the top. None of it's been dumped out yet. Three of Swords. Again, disappointment is what comes up a lot with this card lately. Disappointment and pain that they haven't given to this, that they can't give to this, that they feel like they can't give to this. They're aware. This, trying to move away from this much power. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. Trying to move away, wish fulfilled, two soulmates coming together, deep soul connection, twin flame. The magnetism of this is forcing balance. The universe is forcing balance in this connection. And your person's fighting it still. They're surrounded. Fighting it, love, balance. It's like good card, bad card, good card. Back and forth. We see it in the readings. Lovers. Ten of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. It's good. This is what causes them to come in. The thing is, if this always happens, this is what always happens with these twin flame journeys. The person comes back. It's like someone, I'll give you an analogy. It's like when someone leaves you for someone else, and then you break up with someone, and then they go out with someone else, and then that breaks up. That's the moment they show up back in your inbox. They're texting you that second. They really are. The minute this person feels like this is dead is when they come in. It's when the magnetism pulls them back in. It's absolutely true. It is. They have to reach that rock bottom point. Let's go a layer deeper with you. Let's go a layer deeper with you. This is a typical twin flame journey laid out on this table right here. Divine Feminine, right now, awakened, aware of the connection. Divine Masculine trying to look away but can't help but feel the connection. Causes them a great deal of pain and distress. God. Give me a layer deeper on the Divine Feminine here. Okay, I got my shuffle. Four of Swords. This is very interesting. This connection brings a lot of healing to you, whether you realize it or not. This connection is teaching you things. It really is. It's teaching you things too. Maybe it's teaching you what you don't want on some level. I don't know. What's this Two of Cups doing here? Page of Pentacles. Or Page of Cups, I'm sorry. Page of Cups. These two cups are coming together. But this person's coming in as a page. You're going to get a page that shows up. And we see that in the main readings all the damn time. We see it all the damn time in the main readings. And a lot of you aren't even expecting to hear from this person at this point. I got a little peg flying here on this card. What is the Nine of Cups here? Ace of Cups. Look at this. Corners. Corners. I got some parallels going on here. You both feel the love. Now you notice I didn't say mirroring. I misspoke in my first twin flame reading when I got two Knight of Wands up. This is not mirroring. Mirroring would be the opposite. Your left eye is where your right eye is. Your right eye is where your left eye is when you look in the mirror. That's why Paul Stanley put his star on backwards once over in Kiss. He forgot he was looking in a mirror. That's why they write the word ambulance backwards on the front of the ambulance. You two are parallel. You both feel love. It's the same. You're standing next to each other. You're not looking in a mirror. You're standing next to each other. It's the same. You feel exactly the same way. You both want to give this cup of love. The only difference is the Divine Masculine is turning away from it, which causes them pain. You can't turn away from destiny. Look, if you're driving down the road, going to the grocery store because you're out of food, right? You're all out of food. You're freaking hungry. Going to the grocery store. You got you some coupons and some money. You can turn where the grocery store is if you want. But for some reason you have a dumbass attack and you decide, your person decides whatever, or you or whoever decides to turn into the woods. Just run up on the curb and go down into the woods. Okay, you turned against destiny. Fine. But you still need food. Destiny continues on. It just continues within the element or the environment of a Three of Swords or a Tower. because you still need food even though your car's hung up on a rock because you decided to turn into the woods for some reason rather than just continuing on to the grocery store. Either way, you're going to need to go there. You're probably going to have to get out of the car and walk because you just screwed your car up, but you still need food. So it doesn't matter. The divine feminine's awakened. They're learning things from this. You're healing. You're learning things from tarot readers all over the internet. You want this connection to come together. The universe says it is going to come together. You feel it's a wish fulfilled, and you both, because I have the same card here on the corner, have big love for one another. It's huge, but the divine masculine has more to learn than you do. The divine masculine looks away. They don't want to know that they're a shit guitar player. They thought their whole life they were great until they saw you, Steve Vai, and they went, oh shit, I'm not as good as I thought I was. And now they're trying to fix all this. But they're not. They're half-assed trying to fix it. Because what I see is someone who feels the love is looking away. It causes them pain. They know that they haven't given, and you've done all the giving. And they know they need to come right and bring equal give and take. But they feel like that they've screwed this whole thing up. But yet the magnetism of the connection, the power of the connection, sucks them back in. So now here's where this reading gets good. I'm going to pull 3 cards across the top. What's the divine masculine going to do here? How's this going to play out? What's the divine masculine going to do? This is basically what you can expect from this person. Communication. A page. A page. Again, the universe already told you they're coming. They're coming as a page. Page. Page of Pentacles. They're going to realize that you're their happiness. I think they already have. I think they already know that. Because this Ace of Cups is right here. It's interesting that the Ace of Cups is at the top corner of their clarifiers. And it's at the bottom corner of yours. Which means you've known about it a long-ass time. This is something they're just realizing. The full potential of. Showing up as a page. That's communication right there. Knight of Wands. And the reason they're showing up as a page is they're a little bit emotionally immature. They haven't done all the work. They haven't done all the work. I do think this communication, this also says this is going to come out of nowhere. They're probably writing messages and deleting messages and then writing them again. No, that's not right. I'm going to delete that and blah, 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 back and forth, because the Page of Pentacles is that type of studious communication. Someone who's learning as much as they can before they come in, is careful about every word they're going to write. This person, very impulsive action. It's going to just knock them over the edge. The power around this Lover's card is amazing. I mean, this is an electromagnet sucking them. They can't escape this connection. It's here for a reason. They're supposed to learn something. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Yeah, it's taking them a spell. Ace of Pentacles. Grandma going 15 miles an hour on the damn freeway. At the bottom of the deck, it caught my eye. I'll just show it to you. It's the 3 of Wands. And underneath that is the Magician. They're manifesting this. They're trying. They're watching. They're learning. That's part of this studious communication here. This person is slow to come around. They have been. This has been a long spell, and I saw this in the Leo reading I did the other day too. This has been a long spell of nothing. And all of a sudden, I think because of this Knight of Wands here in the middle, again, these cards are red middle, top, bottom, because if they returned, it'd be middle, left, right. I think this person's just going to come in out of nowhere. I think it's going to come out of nowhere. All right? Let me pull a couple Divine Feminine cards. How's the Divine Feminine going to, how's this going to play out for the Divine Feminine? Let's see. See what you're going to do. Five of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. That's coming in from out of the cold. This is things turning in your favor. Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. And Lovers. 2 lovers. I got parallels here, not mirroring, parallels. Same, not reversed image, same image. You both feel this connection, you both feel this magnetic pull. Destiny is on your side. This card tells me two things. The Wheel of Fortune tells me you're coming in from out of the cold, Divine Feminine, because it's touching. It's the center card here. So we don't just read this as this card's read first, this card's read second. So wheel turning in your favor, the Wheel of Destiny, pulls you in from out of the cold, and it brings two lovers together. And this is very interesting. This is the last card out for you here. It's the last card out in their main row. Again, you guys are coming together. There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely no doubt about it. The Divine Masculine is coming around. They're waking up. If they're not already awake, they're still putting a little bit, they're still shooting themselves in the foot. But destiny is at play here. All right? Destiny is at play. I'm going to pull one more little thing here. Give me the bottom card. I'm not even going to pull the card. I'm just going to show you the bottom card. Give me the bottom card for how the Divine Masculine, where are they at in their journey right now? Where is the Divine Masculine at in this journey? Bottom card. Just as I thought. They're in the Hermit. This is all happening right now. Okay? The Hermit is about accessing the inner wisdom. The inner wisdom lives in the connection. It lives in the soul. It doesn't live in the brain. It comes from past lives. It's part of the energy. Your person is in the Hermit right now. And underneath that, by the way, is the Five of Pentacles. They're out in the cold, but look what's coming next. Justice. Justice in your reading rules in your favor. I already told you that with the Wheel of Fortune. This balancing of karma is coming. They're coming in from out of the cold. You're both coming in. Look at all the damn parallels here. 2 Five of Pentacles. Justice, very similar to the same message here. And the Star. It's another card of destiny. It's a delayed destiny. Okay? Just for fun, give me the bottom card. This is fantastic. This is good. I was hoping I wouldn't see a devil here, because that would mean that they were still letting their fears get away from. No, they're overcoming this. And this Six of Pentacles here told me that anyway. This is balance coming to a situation. This is balance coming to the situation. And I got two people coming out of the cold. It's happening. You got to be patient with these journeys. They're a pain in the ass. They are. They're a pain in the ass. I know. I know. I'm going to pull where you're at in the journey right now. Oh, wrong deck. I'm going to pull where you're at in the journey right now. Bottom card. How's the Divine Feminine feeling in their journey? Where's the Divine Feminine at in the journey? Give me the bottom card. The Chariot. You're ready to roll. You're in control. You know what you want. You're waiting to hear from this person. It's all set. You're ready to roll. I mean, I'm just going to phrase it in plain English. I can give you the mumbo jumbo around the card if I want to, but you're ready to roll. You're ready for a second chance. Judgment underneath the Chariot. 2 major arcana cards. You're awakened. You're ready to roll underneath Judgment, the 4 of Wands. You're ready for a happy new beginning. You're ready to take this person in. You're ready to meet the page, because they're coming as a page. You got it here on your side, and you got it here. My suggestion is meet the page as a page, is what the universe is trying to tell you. I'll tell you why. I'm basically telling you to dumb yourself down when this person comes in, emotionally, not intellectually. Emotionally dumb yourself down to their level. And work with them on this. Help them through their journey. It's what you're supposed to do. The Wheel of Fortune says you get some good karma here no matter what. You've already done your job. You've been the mirror. You sent this person on their journey. Whether they come into you and you reject them or not, you don't care. You don't get any bad karma for that. You're fine. Universe, you'll be rewarded. You'll start seeing jobs come through for you, all sorts of things. You've done a good deed here. You've suffered. This person had a lot to learn. Okay? I'll put it to you in vibrational speak, like everybody else uses out there. You operate at a higher vibration than this person. This person is very low vibrational. Okay? When you operate at a higher vibration than somebody, they run. It's everything I described to you earlier. Why do they run? Well, to put it bluntly, people don't like their illusions shattered. And higher vibrational people shatter the illusions of lower vibrational people. Lower vibrational people hide things from themselves. They sweep things under the carpet. They pretend that they're happy when they're not happy. They sit in relationships that they hate because, well, it's easier to stay. That's all low vibration shit. They lie to themselves. Lying is low vibration energy. They spy on you. Spying is low vibrational energy. It's coward. It's low vibration. You're at a higher vibration. So when this person comes in, they still got a lot to learn. You're going to have to lower your vibration down to that of a page to meet them. But you are not. You are anything but that page. Even though there's big Ace of Cups love here, you know, it doesn't matter. That's the advice that's in the cards. It's very clear and it makes sense. But one other thing I'll tell you. This is very interesting, and I already said it, but I want to say it again because it's very important. This person will snap and come in the moment they think that this is gone, that it's done, that hope is lost. So my advice to you is to lay low. Just let this all play out. Everything seems to be running as it's supposed to. We can call this your twin flame journey checkup. Everything is running as it's supposed to. It's going slow. Your person's got the old cruise control set for 15, holding up traffic for 6 miles. Yep, because they're in a hermit. That's a slow-moving energy. They're figuring it out. They're beating their demons. They're beating enough of their demons to come in as a page. You're already beyond a page. You're already there. Okay? You're already there. At the end of the day, you both come in from out of the cold. As we saw from the bottom of the deck, they also had a 5 of Pentacles. 2 people coming in from out of the cold. I got a lot of parallels here. I got 2 lovers. I got 2 Ace of Cups. It's spectacular. You both feel exactly the same way about each other, just this person needs to relax a little bit and maybe feel a little more relaxed and not be so damn intimidated. And they have to realize as well, I feel from the energy, that they don't have to fix everything when they come in. It's better. The irony here is they're afraid to lose you. It's very clear here in the energy. But by not coming in and at least telling you what's going on, they're losing you. And I think that's part of what this Ten of Swords is. I think that's what they figure out. Okay? In this case, and I'm not an optimistic reader, I'm not even an optimistic person, this Ten of Swords is the end of a painful cycle. It's before the Lovers. The Lovers comes after the Ten of Swords. So we look at what comes after it, and we see it's a positive card. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, this is the journey. You're awakened. I tried to explain the twin flame journey as easy as I could. You know, you showed them everything that's wrong with them. I gave you several analogies. And the cards backed it up. The energy and the cards backed the whole thing up. You two crossed paths when it was time for you two to grow and learn something new. Your person had more to learn than you did. You were awakened to it. You were both attracted to each other, but this person saw you as almost a mirror and looked in the mirror and said, oh shit, I look like crap. I got sags under my eyes. I've put on about 90 pounds. I look like crap. Oh my God. And they ran. That's it. That's why they run. Opposite polarities. It's that simple. You can put all the oversouls and whatever else people were talking about out there on it all you want. Do a 3-hour video talking about a simple little journey. The universe at its core is very simple. If it wasn't simple, it wouldn't work. Things that are complex don't work for billions of years. They break down and they explode and they go away. at its core, there are some complex things about the universe, but at its core, energetically speaking, it's very simple. And these twin flame connections are very simple, and they make sense. They make sense even within the laws of physics, which is how I choose to look at it, because it makes more sense to me that way. And I think it'll make more sense to you, too, at the end of the day. It's all just energy. We're energetic beings. We're all just energy. And your connection is just energy. And I want to point out one more time, this connection is separate from you 2 3D. Nothing screws up a good connection like 2 3D people, my grandmother used to say. Just like nothing screws up the environment here on Earth like people. The environment here on Earth is a delicate balance. It works just fine until we start screwing with it and building factories and all sorts of crap, and we start messing with it. But, you know, if we weren't here, the Earth would balance itself out just like it has for you know, millions, if not billions of years. And the fact of the matter is, your connection will live just fine whether you two come together or not. It was time in divine timing for you two to cross paths so that they can look at and go in this hermit and learn everything they need to learn. You had some things to learn too, and I see you had 4 of Swords level learning. They got hermit level learning. So again, I'm backed up by the universe and what I read in the energy that they had more to learn, which again backs up what happens every time that's the person that runs. But you've learned a lot from this too. If nothing else, you've learned what you don't want. Maybe in the future, you don't want people that aren't emotionally available. Someone says they're married, even if they want to sleep with you, leave them the hell alone. Don't go anywhere near that. I'm not getting involved in that shit. You know, it is what it is. Maybe that's what you learn. Maybe you have to learn that so somebody, you don't know what the future holds. We don't often find out the lessons, why we needed to learn the lessons we learned until sometimes years or decades after we learn them. We don't. Sometimes it just works out that way. You know, it's like that mustard yellow color I saw with all the Cancer readings, that mustard yellow is the color of their connection, their Cancer Leo axis. I've been seeing that color about a year and a half before I came on YouTube. I said to my wife, I said, I don't know, there's something about that mustard yellow. And she said, what is it? I said, I don't know. It took a long time, and then after the fact, almost a year and a half later, I finally figured out why I kept seeing it and what it was for. You don't know what stuff is for until sometimes long time after it. So you have learned from this. That's the point of a twin flame connection. And sometimes you don't come together in this lifetime. Prepare for that. I mean, the odds are they're coming in. It looks like it. The energy's set up for it. But sometimes you miss in this lifetime and it's for the next lifetime. Sometimes. For a small percentage of you, that'll happen. It will. But for most of you with this Ten of Swords, I don't think this person wants to go their whole life without at least taking a shot. There's some sort of ingrained within the energy, and I see it within the energy update readings and the monthly readings. There's this snapping point. There's a volcano building that's about to blow. And other readers are picking up on it too. I heard a couple of my favorites say something similar. And it's true. There's just this person, it's just a snapping point where they're just going to come in because they can't bear the thought of going their whole life and not knowing what would have happened. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting for that snapping point. There's nothing you can do. It's clear within the energy that this has to be their idea. That comes up all the time. It's the onus is on them to reach out. This is someone who blew you off. Someone throws you out of their house, tells you they never want to see you again, as an analogy. You don't go back a year later. Hey, are you still, I haven't heard from you, but are you still pissed off at me? You know, no, you got some self-respect. Don't do that. This person needs to come back with as a page with the tail between their legs a little bit. And you will have to dumb it down in your emotional side if you want to deal with them, because they are coming as a page, even though there's Ace of Cups love on both sides. It is what it is. Hopefully, this reading's been helpful to you. You are at the point in the journey that this reading, if nothing else, has been helpful to me, because this reading proves to me that I'm spot on in my energy updates. This is exactly where these connections are that I'm picking up on. This is exactly the point in the journey where we're at. We're at a tipping point right now. We're at the point right where that volcano is about to blow, and these people are coming out of the Hermit. I'd say we're 80% through the Hermit here. We're getting close to this Ten of Swords where it's like, oh shit, I better go in. So this reading backs up everything I'm pulling and what a lot of other readers are pulling. Straight up. So there you go. That's my take on it. Take it for what it's worth to you. But this is what I got. I do my best to explain things in plain English, but, you know, it is what it is. You come to Steve's Love Tarot for something a little different. All right? No need to puff stuff up with a bunch of lingo and nobody understands. Really, this all boils down, like I said, to physics. To just plain old science. How electricity works, how energy works. Everything is just energy. Whole damn universe, just frequency. That's something Einstein said. That's not some new age thing. That's science right there. That's what I like. So there you go. That's how I choose to look at things, and that's what works for me. But I throw a little spirituality in there for you too. Soul energy and all that. Because we do have souls. We do. All right. Well, there you go. Hope this was helpful to you. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the subscribers. And I appreciate all the shares and everything. I appreciate all the watchers. Whatever. So, good luck to you.